welcome to Layers of Living Water. I am happy that you have chosen to join me today. Today I'm going to share with you a story about a young lady who was blind all of her life. And she had some very interesting changes that we'll discuss today. So the story goes like this. There was a little girl. She happened to be born blind, and unfortunately it was a little bit of time ago, and they didn't have all the technology that we have today. So growing up in life, the older she got, the more frustrated she got, the more mad she got that she was blind. She had never seen colors. She had never seen the world around her, and as she grew through her teen years, she just became more and more upset because she could not see. People didn't even want to be around her because she was so mad with herself and so angry at being born blind. She grew into her 20s, and in her 20s, the pattern continued, and she just began to get so aggravated to the point of saying, why did I have to be born blind? Why couldn't I be like everybody else? Why did my life have to be so different? If I could just see. Well, she got into her 20s and started becoming very lonely because of how she was being. And you know, some of you may be in situations today that seems like it's been going on. You may be questioning, why was I born this way? Why do I have to put up with these issues and problems? But we'll see what happened to the young lady, and I have a feeling that you will find some answers for yourself today. So when the lady was in her early 20s, she met Sam. Sam started being a good friend, and Sarah and Sam started hanging out a lot, doing things together, and all of a sudden, Sarah and Sam were doing stuff every day together. She had changed a little bit because now she had somebody that was there with her. If she needed to go somewhere, Sam was there to take Sarah where she needed to go. If she needed something, Sam was there. They would talk together. They would walk together. She thought her life was pretty good, and one day Sam said, things are going pretty well. Said, I think I'll ask Sarah to marry me. Well, he did. So Sarah said, Sam, I will tell you, if I could just see one day, I would marry you. I want to be able to see you. You've been so kind and you've been so nice, but I'd really like to be able to see you before we get married. And if I can see, we will get married. So they began to research, and technology had improved and increased, and they got on lists to where hopefully one day she would have a set of eyes. Hopefully one day they would find a match. They continued being together and working for the day. All of a sudden one day Sarah gets a call. Hey Sarah, we have found some eyes for you. Now, of course, they had to set everything up, getting everything lined up, ready up. And as the few days went by, Sarah and Sam were getting so excited because surely if she was able to see, her life would be so different. And she would marry Sam. Things would be wonderful. The day came. It was time for the surgery. Down to the hospital they go, getting set up, getting ready. The surgery took place. Everything was moving along. The surgeon came in afterwards, was checking on Sarah to see how she was doing, telling her everything had gone wonderfully. I think we're going to have a great success. Sarah got even more excited, and Sam came in the room and they began to share. She could not yet see. Her eyes were still bandaged up. But they were talking about all the exciting things that they would do together. The doctor came back a little bit later on that day. He said, well, Sarah, it's time to take the bandage off. Now, first, when you start to see light, we're going to start off very simply, very minimal light. See how your eyes are doing. She was so excited they began to unwrap the bandages. She could begin to see little bits of light. She had never seen it before. And as the bandages came off, she got more and more excited. She was holding Sam's hand. She was so excited. They were excited together. What a tremendous day this was. The doctor began to slowly turn up the light. And as he turned up the light, Sarah could see a little bit more and a little bit more. And even though things were a little bit fuzzy with each and every passing second, it was getting better and better. All of a sudden, for the first time, she could see Sam. He was so handsome. He was so beautiful. It matched his heart. She got excited. But wait. All of a sudden, she realized Sam was blind. She said, Sam, I didn't realize that you were blind. You never told me that you were blind. Sam says, well, Sarah, does that really matter? It's not going to change anything in between us except now we can get married. You said if you could see, we would get married. Sam was excited. He knew the day had come. He knew it was here. It didn't matter to him that he was blind. He knew that they would be together. All of a sudden, Sarah said, Sam, I'm sorry. I can't marry you. You're blind. I just didn't know. Life would not be the same if you could not see. You will not be able to see me. Sam's shoulders dropped. His head hung down low. He asked her one more time. He said, Sarah, are you sure that we cannot be together? Nothing is really going to change. Sarah said, Sam, no, I'm sorry. I cannot marry you. Tears began to flow as he walked out of the room. Dejected, he left. Sarah left the hospital and went home. Each and every day, her eyes were getting stronger. She was seeing more things she had never seen before. She was enjoying life. She saw colors. She saw trees, things that people had only explained to her. About 2 weeks had gone by, and she went out to the mailbox. A letter came. It was from Sam. She said, well, I wonder what Sam is writing me a letter about. I told him I didn't want to be together. I told him we couldn't be married. She went inside, she opened the letter, and she began to read. Sam said, my dear Sarah, I'm so sorry we can't be together. I understand. You're enjoying your newfound sight. You're enjoying being able to see the world for the first time. I was just really looking forward to us being together, but I understand. Then he said, Sarah, if you would just do one favor for me, I would really appreciate it. She began to read on. Sam wrote, Sarah, would you please take good care of my eyes for the rest of your life? Wow. Sam had given up his eyes so Sarah could see. He did not tell her. The doctor did not tell her. Nobody would tell her where they came from. Her heart sank. She began to weep. For here a man, Sam, had given her the gift of vision. And when her life changed, she said, I can't be with you. Now today, my friend, you may find yourself in one of the two positions. You may be like Sarah. You may have a lot of problems. You may have a situation that you've been dealing with for your whole life. It's caused you much grief. It's caused you much pain. You've woken up on days and said, I just really don't want to live. I don't want to be around people. Maybe there's somebody in your life. Maybe it's more than one person in your life that has helped you and done good. And they brought change in your life. And when the change came, you suddenly forgot about them. You didn't want to be around them. Or maybe you're like Sam. You have somebody that you're helping. You have somebody that you care about. You have somebody that you have great love for, and you would do anything for them to change their life and to see them happen. My friend, do not stop. Be just like Sam. Do what you have to do to help them achieve happiness in their life. And fortunately for Sam and Sarah, they had a great ending because Sarah realized how wrong she was. Sarah realized what Sam had done. They spent the rest of their life together, enjoying each and every other day, going about their business, having a wonderful time. You, my friend, could be the same way. Whichever side you find yourself on, being on the Sarah side and somebody helping you, or being on the Sam side and giving up significant something in your life, not expecting anything in return. But yet, if you do what you're supposed to do, in the end, it will all come together. In the end, the world will be a much better place. And I can assure you, my friend, if we would all do much better at either helping people or thanking people for what they would do for you, we would find we would all be much happier. So today, wherever you are, if you need to be more thankful, if somebody has helped you and done something significant for you, make sure you thank them. Make sure you go above and beyond. And if you're in that position today and you've done something for somebody and they forgot to thank you, don't get mad at them. Realize they will come around. Realize they will understand what you have done. And friends, let's all grow together. Let's all make a much better world to live in by doing what we should do. Thank you for listening today.